Another lovely day with a brain mutation.
Hey, got a minute? I have some news about Ben. You asked about him? And? He exists. And he's alive.
Is he? So, he was planning to go to space here as well?
Looks like it. And there's more. He seems to be the very same person you knew. Working on an oil rig and all. It's... honestly... it's amazing.
Wow. You know what this means, don't you?
No? Tell me.
It means... Oh, hell, I don't know what it means, but it's fucking unbelievable. He's real.
Now we really need to make it back alive. I need to make it back. Yeah. So, let's get our asses in gear, cause there's still a long way to go.
You're right. But the tide is turning, Jan. I can feel it. And let me tell you one thing, Jan. I've been absorbing you with my problems, but that doesn't mean I don't know life hasn't been great for you. It's given us both some sour berries to chew on.
Yeah.
You remember Uncle Martin's red currant wine, right? Oh, yeah. It'd say, some people get lemons and make lemonade. I get red currants and make wine. Well, you just proved that we can make some really sweet wine out of those sour berries we got. Thank you. Never stop believing the future can be bright.
Huh. I'll try.
I can see you've been down lately. Anything I can do to make you feel better? A team of skilled lab analysts would be nice. Yeah, that would be helpful, but maybe there's something more workable. What do you usually do to boost your spirits? Well, it may sound vain, but I like reading reviews of my articles. Once we're back from this mission, you'll have a lot to write about. Believe me, I'm gathering materials all the time. This will be groundbreaking. I always pictured myself dying of old age, or at least in a hospital surrounded by people I love. Honestly, I imagined something way worse than this, or sadder. Still, we're not dead yet. Long day, huh?
this while you're scheduling repairs?
What's there to discuss? We need to shield
I'm not
ourselves
afraid
from
of radiation. Since when are you such a wimp?
Yeah, Right. I'd like to talk to you about that filtering system you mentioned earlier.
Okay. You didn't change your mind, did you?
No, I'm glad.
Really?
What if I could have spent again?
And? How is it? Does it taste safe enough? Tastes the same, but I'm calmer anyway.
Are you calmer now with the new filtering system and everything?
I think so. I'll be honest with you. I'm not sure if it wasn't just me being paranoid. But even if it was, I guess it didn't hurt, right?
It helped. I'm sure of it.
Thanks, man. It means a lot. All done. Should I take care of this now? Hey, man. Want me to lend a hand with this? Oh, for fuck's sake.
Hello?
Jan, Maxwell here.
Oh, it's good to hear you. Things are getting more and more tense in here.
Yeah, I know. Lucas told me everything. I set to work at once analyzing the data you sent. I won't lie to you. This condition you discovered is something never seen before. I can confirm what you probably already suspect. It is highly probable that it is induced by accelerated brain tissue development which your alters have undergone. I am very sorry this has happened, but nobody could have predicted it. As I've said before, you're a pioneer, Jan. Unexpected setbacks come with the job.
Being a builder is my job.
It's the job you signed up for. But it's not who you are anymore, is it? Not just who you are. You've crossed the threshold, and now, I suppose, well, you have to face the trial.
Tell me. I'm ready.
Your heart's in it. That's good. But you'll also need an open mind, because the solution I would like to propose may be a little unsettling.
What would I have to do?
Prepare a treatment based on biological material from a healthy donor.
Donor of what exactly?
Brain cells.
Oh. But isn't it a bit risky to donate brain cells? I mean, don't you need specialist equipment and personnel to do it safely?
But don't worry. You wouldn't be the donor.
What? Why not? I'm the only one who's not affected.
Because it would kill you. It's not blood samples we're talking about, but a significant amount of brain tissue. From the cortex.
So, how did you want me to get it?
There is only one solution. You have Rapidium, Jan. You have the womb. All you need to do is create a copy of your body, but without applying the branching procedure. By leaving its mind records blank, you will create a being with no awareness, no feelings, no thoughts. A biological vessel, if you will. A tabula rasa.
Are you seriously suggesting what I think you are? You want me to create an alternate version of myself in order to extract his cortex?
What do you think makes us human, Jan? Our body or our mind? This life form would not be an alter, because it simply wouldn't be human at all. It would only be a body.
Wait, but if Rapidium-induced growth causes this, won't he get sick as well?
It shouldn't. Not if it stays fully sedated. You see, the mutation occurs in the part of the brain responsible for cognitive functions, thinking, learning, remembering. So as long as the vessel's cortex stays inactive, it will remain a clean slate, and its brain tissue will be safe to use.
So, tabula rasa is doomed to die.
Oh, I see what worries you. The possible existence of the human factor some people call the soul. Personally, I prefer the word used by Avicenna, essence. You see, Avicenna made a distinction between essence and existence, which he thought was the domain of the accidental, or, as you would put it, the choices that shape us. Essence, on the other hand, is that core of a being which endures, regardless of any circumstances. For Avicenna, essence proved that there was a God who created us. For me, it's a whole new field of study. Just think about it. What if we looked at this essence just like we look at any other aspect of a human being? Its body, mind, emotions, something that can be scientifically observed, trained, even enhanced. Isn't that exactly what you were doing with your altars, Jan?
I'm not experimenting on them. I'm surviving.
Then carry on doing it. All I'm suggesting is that you look at this empty altar's essence in the same way a sculptor looks at a stone that is too brittle to carve in. There's no logical reason to fear dismissing it. Lucas and I went back to our old research to recreate a piece of code we once discarded. One that allowed for a much more flexible approach to erasing human memories. It can serve you to increase the capabilities of the quantum computer and create a tabula rasa version of yourself.
Upgrade the quantum computer? With the use of your banned research, but what about Ally Corp? What about the consequences for me when they find out about all the rules I've broken? A simple builder? I mean, creating my altars is one thing, but this... I could get accused of much bigger violations.
Can I trust you, Jan?
That depends. If I can trust you.
I'm putting a lot at stake for you. Of course you can trust me. Ally Corp doesn't have to know anything. Whatever happens from now on can stay strictly between you and me. I told you that I'd do anything to protect your mission, and I wasn't joking. Follow my instructions, and I'll take care of everything else.
Ally Corp has a big medical department. My ex-wife works there. Are you sure we shouldn't turn to them for help instead of harvesting this biological vessel against the law?
Yes, I'm sure. I told you before, it's better for you and your altars if your wife and her employers stay out of this. You didn't listen then. I hope you'll listen now. It's the only safe way for you. We can do this. Are you with me?
All right. I'll trust you.
Thank you. Let me make one thing clear. My goal isn't to undermine Ally Corp's operations. It's not resentment that drives me. Yes, my career was broken because of their short-sightedness, but I'm not seeking revenge. I just believe that I have a much deeper understanding of the full potential of your mission, and the means to execute this potential. All they could ever do is take the rupidium you've found and use it to boost the prices of their shares. Sure, maybe a few hungry people would benefit as a side effect, but it would all be temporary, insignificant, an opportunity lost. So, no, I'm not against them. But I know that by withholding some information from them, we can achieve so much more. And I'm relieved you feel the same way. Keep me posted on your progress.
Hey there. I talked to Maxwell. It looks like he came up with a cure for your condition. Really? Are you telling me there's hope? Yeah, it's some kind of sophisticated treatment based on healthy brain tissue. Maxwell sent us a formula. Oh. That's ambitious. What do you need me to do? Well, I'll need you to reprogram our quantum computer according to some old piece of code from Maxwell's experiments. He claims it's gonna let us create an awareness-free alter. Awareness-free? The plan is to create a biological vessel from my DNA and extract lots of healthy brain tissue from it. Biological vessel to produce a healthy mutation-free brain. That makes sense. So, you're okay with it? It sounds like a promising idea. Why would I not be okay with it? Because it's cruel? Science is cruel. Survival is cruel. But it's not just about our survival, right? The whole mission is at stake, Jan. Let me research that new QC functionality and let's take it step by step from there. Don't you find it odd that he's so reluctant to consult AliCorp Medical about our problem? It is slightly unsettling, I admit. Are you thinking of talking to them behind his back? I don't know. Maybe I should talk to Lena again? Look, this situation is starting to be a little too emotionally problematic for me. She's your ex, not mine. You decide whether you want to take the risk. Just remember, Maxwell gave us a viable option. Shouldn't we just proceed instead of complicating things? Maybe you're right. I'm overthinking it. Good. Just give me the green light, and I'll start researching that new QC functionality right away. Then we'll take it step by step. Yeah. Okay. Don't worry. We can do this. So, heard the news? We might have a cure for you.
Yeah. Everyone's talking about it. They're saying it's a controversial idea. But this is not the time and place for being subtle, right?
God, can we talk?
Looks like I'm done. Should I go there next?
There's nothing more to do here.
Should I move there?
Seriously? That's really unironically nice, Jan. Looks like you have something to say to me. Please, tell me it's not true. Are we seriously going to farm a human being like it's a plant? Don't you want to live long enough to see Lena again? That's below the belt. You know that talking to her was the best moment of my short life in this base. And I'd give everything for another one. But I won't sacrifice my humanity. And this idea is shameful. Why the hell haven't you talked to Lena about it? Oh, here we go again. What? At least appreciate that I'm not suggesting you let me talk to her, although it would be better. But then I'd have to tell her about your existence, right? Maybe that's just what you're trying to push me into. That's really unfair, man. I'm not your rival, you know? I'm trying to help you preserve your humanity. You don't have to tell her about us. You can say it's your condition for all I care. Just don't go down the heartless path. It's downhill from there, trust me.
Not bad, huh? It really hits all your senses. The sound of the birds chirping in your ears, the summer breeze on your face. Quite the immersive experience.
You forgot to mention the stench of mold in the air conditioning.
Yeah, well, it can't all be perfect, can it?
Apparently not.
So, I was wondering, how much more did I not know about Mom?
What?
Well, it seems you got to know her better after our lives separated. I'd love to know what you talked about on that bench.
So, this is what it's all about, huh? You just want to sit down and make up for lost time. That's not the way it works.
What do you mean?
You don't get to just collect a few nice memories and pretend you lived my life. Made my choices. You chose the easy way back then. You want it easy now.
How do you know it was easy? I had my own problems. What if your life was actually easier? You never had to wonder what if.
Well, now you know exactly what if. You know she wasn't alone in the end, but that's not enough for you. You're still making it about yourself. Just look at us. Here I am, scared of dying because of your decisions, and all you want is to hear more about Mom.
My decisions?
Yeah. You created us like this, like some kind of freaks, messing with our brains so much, I mean, it had disaster written all over it. But you preferred not to see it. You haven't got a clue how to cure us, do you? You're just pretending to care, because you need us to get back to your lousy life. Hey, you can deny it all you want, but I'm still waiting for a reason to believe you've changed. And all I'm seeing is the same guy who left Mom because he was fucking selfish.
What can I say? I hope I can prove you wrong one day.
Then you'd better step on it. 'Cause I don't think we have much time left.
So, heard the news? I think we might have a cure for you.
Yeah, I heard. You want to make another one of us and perform some sick experiments on him. That's nice, Jan. Feed us our own brother's brain. Make even bigger freaks of us.
I noticed you've been down lately.
Whatever.
Don't do this. Talk to me. There must be something that cheers you up.
Looking for easy answers, huh? Well, I do the same thing as everyone. Go to a bar, have a few, just chill out.
I guess that's why Ally Corp stocked the base with beer.
Good to know the execs have their priorities straight.
So, heard the news? I think we might have a cure for you.
Yeah, I've heard. And I gotta say, it's kinda disturbing.
Is it true you're considering creating this knocked out guy and retrieving his brain? It'll just be a body. With no thoughts and feelings, don't worry. The very idea sends shivers down my spine. I don't know why, but dehumanizing him feels like dehumanizing ourselves. It's just sad.
Looks like I'm done. Should I go there next?
and find me when you have a moment. There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there?
Okay, this looks like a good spot for the tower. And the other one... Yeah, I need to build it on the other side. Yes, I was missing that.
What's troubling you?
Well, I've been analyzing the situation thoroughly, and in light of the fact that we may all die of this abnormality in our brains, the thought of not making it back to Earth has been haunting me. To the point of obsession, I admit. Yeah, you'll make it. We'll all make it, don't worry, okay? Oh, please. I'm not worried for myself. There's a lot more at stake here than just our fleeting lives. Can't you see? The world will miss so much if I go too soon. Oh, what do you mean? My work. Everything I did in my parallel life wasn't meaningless. On the contrary, no, it had the potential to push space exploration to a whole new level. Really? How? You see, I developed a method of nanoparticle dispersion that proved to be stable in even the most extreme conditions. Oh, shit? Exactly. And now it breaks my heart to think that all that groundbreaking research, all that knowledge could just disappear with me, never to see the light of day. Yeah, man, you're right. Oh, we can't let the method of nano particle. We can't let it disappear. So let's do something about it. Yeah, right. But what can we do about it? I want to recreate my research here and now. Revisit my logic, backtrack my calculations, rewire the connections in my brain, and write it all down again. For posterity. And you need me to grant me the time to focus on this project and nothing else. Of course, I'd still be there to attend mission-critical tasks if the need arises, but I would appreciate if I could limit my availability as much as possible until I get this weight off my chest completely.
So, you're telling me no other scientist is smart enough to come up with what you did? Are you really such a genius?
Genius. You mean a nerdy guy you see in movies who wakes up in the middle of the night with a ready-made solution in his head? No, Jan. I'm a normal human being just like you. Difference is, I've burned the midnight oil more than once to find the answers I was looking for. It's no magic. But yes, I do think there's a risk no one else will ever come up with my method. And the reason I fear that is because, well, you could say, discovered it by accident. What? No shit. Yeah, but that doesn't diminish the importance of my results, does it? They say luck favors the prepared, but this time I'm gonna need more. Will you favor me as well?
Fine. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. It's amazing that by trying to save your own life and altering yourself, you involuntarily unleash such a big potential for change and progress. I can start working on my old research whenever you're ready. Hey, I found this. I brought it on this mission, but thought that maybe it could mean something to you too. Oh, interesting. A motivational hoodie. Motivational? More like demotivational. I only kept it because it's really comfy. Of course you did. It doesn't remind you of all that determination and ambition that fueled my academic success. Anyway, thanks. I appreciate it.
fucked up world we live in, huh?
I can see that you're angry.
Well, I am.
Can I do something about it? What usually helps you calm yourself down?
Oh, exercising, of course. Beating the hell out of a punching bag, running a few miles, sweating it out.
Wow, that's healthy. And easy to put into practice. Just take a break and work out a little.
I love that. Thanks, man.
Tension is becoming